Romans chapter 8, beginning at verse number 12, and that you conclude at verse number 18. In fact, I'll tell you what, why don't I do this? And I'll put all this away so y'all know I'm serious. I'm quitting. Amen? I'll just read it to you. Okay? And I hope that you will embellish in this text at your earliest convenience. And this is my conclusion. Therefore, brothers and sisters, we have an obligation, but it is not to the flesh. So the flesh is subordinated to the Spirit, to live according to it. For if we live according to the flesh, you will die. Hello? You will, well, I don't want to stop no more because I'll be here another half an hour. But if you, by the Spirit, you put to death the misdeeds of the body, you will live. Even though eating, sleeping, and breathing is perceived life. For those who are led by the Spirit, now the Spirit must be the determining factor in the use of the body, the natural side and the spiritual side. The Spirit must be the determining factor, he's saying. But if by the Spirit you put to death the misdeeds of the body, you will live. For those who are led by the Spirit of God are children of God. In other words, you're giving confirmation. You're never going to be perfect, but you're giving confirmation because you're walking in the guidance of the Spirit in everything that you do. You're giving confirmation who you belong to. Now, when you belong to God, God belongs to you. You ain't got to worry about nothing when you belong to God. The Spirit you received does not make you slaves so that you live in fear again, hopelessness. Rather, the Spirit you have received brought about your adoption to sonship. He's trying to give us our dignity here. And by him we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Now if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ, if indeed we share in his sufferings, in order that we may also share in his glory. So he's saying that when the body is trying to actualize itself, when the flesh is trying to actualize itself, and you're yielding to the Spirit to do what God says in the challenge you're facing, you can feel the anguish in the body. You can feel the flesh saying, nah, man, we done had a taste last month. Let's get another taste right now. That's what we're trying to do. He's saying that there's suffering. When you're denying the flesh, there is a suffering in the body going on because you are not giving in to the aspirations of the flesh, but you are anticipating the good work, the ministry, the aspirations of the Spirit that will allow you to experience the gift of life that God has given you.